Alrighty, good evening everybody. Rob Gearing here, owner of Traffic Leads to Income VM, welcoming you to our Tuesday night massive marketing meeting hosted by Traffic Leads to Income VM. So I'm glad to see we have a nice live audience, and for those listening to the recording, we're going to be talking about downline builder, step 5 in Traffic Leads to Income VM, and multiple streams of income. So let's get a prettier backdrop up on the screen here. So we're going to go into screen share and share screen. And it's not my desktop, it's our little splash page for the meeting. So this is something when you're sending out your invites to this meeting, you could actually use this page. It doesn't really sign anybody up to anything, and you could add in your email or your message, here's my referral link to Traffic Leads to Income VM, because we do want to ramp up getting the word out. Really, everybody's welcome. All internet marketers, network marketers, we think we can put something together for everybody here, right? We have a great showing tonight from Team to Profit, so we really appreciate that, and you guys certainly can leverage that. That's what good marketers do. Good marketers leverage opportunities, and a webinar is an opportunity for you to send out an invite with a link, get a sign up that's a lead that goes to a funnel, this particular funnel. So, more on that, but we're growing and learning every week as we develop this webinar, and my goal is that it will help bring some leads and people to you, not just for your education, but for that purpose as well. The other thing is, and probably everybody here is already a member, but if there is somebody here who's not a member of Traffic Leads to Income VM, or somebody is listening to the recording and somehow they're not a member, get back to the person who gave you the recording, get back to the person who sent you the email to invite you to come tonight, and they'll give you their link, and you can join and follow the training and the steps that we have here, and the advertising resource that we have here. One of the top free advertising resources in the world. It's been around since 2010. I've been around much longer than that, but Traffic Leads to Income VM is almost 10 years old, right? We're in our 9th year of existence, and the marketing system's been around since I pretty much cut my teeth on the internet. It's tried and true list building, pure, tried and true. So that's a little bit about that. And if you're a member of Team to Profit and you're not a member of Traffic Leads to Income VM, go to your downline builder of Team to Profit, and you can get in that way too. So a lot of different things like that. But that's my disclaimer that I always like to say. So without further ado, we are going to let our window roll up here so that we can move over to Traffic Leads to Income VM and get a good login going here. So let's go ahead and do that. TrafficLeadsToIncomeVM.com, log in. All right, and I'm going to use my Team to Profit level account. Now, when the meeting is over, at the very end, we're going to talk about everybody walks away with a prize, right? And we're going to, some people are going to be walking away with an upgrade. So the Team to Profit upgrade. So we'll get into that at the end. All righty, so let me go ahead and log into my Team to Profit level account. Oops, I bet I typed that wrong. There we go, that should do it. And we'll see what fun comes up, right? Oh, always an offer, right? So Team to Profit members have the ability to go one level up, something better than what they already have for the JV level. So that's an offer that our Team to Profit level people probably say, yeah, I see that all the time. I know what you're talking about. There we go. So I'm going to click that. And there we go. So step 1, Traffic Leads to Income VM. This is the marketing system, not the mailer. We will do some trainings on the mailer as well in coming weeks. I'm going to go ahead and quiet my video right there. And just give you a quick recap of what we've done the last couple of weeks. We've talked about getting your profile set up. We've told Team to Profit members that they really need to read their step 1 carefully, because there's some nice surprises and good information, including a special setup I call MMS, Massive Marketing System, that allows Team to Profit members to leverage their autoresponder of choice, which is SendShark. And just to give you a hint, that link for those at the Team to Profit level, that link is right here where it says, it's in the paragraph that starts with Skype. When you are ready, follow the setup guide here. So it answers all your questions. complete, how to set up a campaign, how to grab form code, how to work it into the lead capture page that we build. So that's really an awesome thing there. And I just discovered, I went through all my training steps. It also is in step 4, and it's also in step 7. So you really will get exposed to that setup a couple of times. I had mistakenly thought it was only in the step 1 for team to profit level members, but it's a little broader than that. So relax, everything's just fine. So we really urge, just basic, connect with our Skype group, connect with the team. It's always about engagement when you're involved in internet marketing and network marketing. So we encourage that in step 1. We ask you that you set your profile up, and we tell you what you get with your upgrade at every level, free members included. Everybody sees what they have and what they can get. There's always that level. Unless you're a top level TL, 2L member, there's always an opportunity to move up the ladder, so to speak. Okay. So step 2 was simply choosing your autoresponder. Every autoresponder in the world works with Traffic Leads to Income VM. We give our recommendations. We talk about things like SendShark, GetResponse. I've used Aweber. I use Traffic Wave. Some of these are in our downline builder, which we're going to cover tonight. We're going to go over that. I made some adjustments to the downline builder that I think especially team to profit members will be pleased with tonight. So we'll get to that shortly. And we give the history of the autoresponder, why it's important to build your list versus somebody else's. It's a basic tenet of this business. So if you're out there promoting a referral URL, building a downline, you're not marketing correctly. And you need us here at Traffic Leads to Income VM to set you straight and teach you how to list build. Like so many successful marketers like Janet and Don Legier have done for years and years and years. They've been around about as long as I have, right? So we can both tell you, if Janet gets on tonight and says a few words, I'm sure that'll be the first thing out of her mouth is, hey, that's it. That's the golden formula. Build your list. Have a list. Because you know what? I just took a list from Aweber and I just imported it in the SendShark, right? My list travels with me. It can move from one resource to another. I can't take my downline from, Crazy Eddie's new program and move it anywhere. It's done. It just closed. It went out of business. It's gone. And so is my business. Not going to happen to me. Not going to happen to Janet. And it's not going to happen to you if you listen to the training and really focus in on what we teach, right? Okay. So step 2 just goes over a lot of the theory of the list building and the autoresponder, gives recommendations from your sponsor. This is your opportunity to give your recommendation to your referral, right? That's done in the profile. That's a little clever device that we have here. And that's really about it. We talk about the emails that we give you. We have video setups, all kinds of cool stuff, and promo codes, which you always want to grab, which you always want to take advantage of. And then we'll get to step 3, which is the upload of the picture. That was the branding topic that we talked about last week. Okay, very important to brand yourself. We offer that here. We offer you a customizable system as much as we can. I mean, we do what we can here. And then step 4, we actually kind of just touched on the final step when it comes to building your lead capture page. At this point, you're just basically putting in your autoresponder code in this box right here, your form code as we call it. You're changing maybe some of the, in the page that you built that we talked about last week, you're changing maybe some of the colors, some of the words, right? You may be making some adjustments on your thank you page that we give you. If you're using our thank you page, you can use any thank you page that you like. Why? Because this is a customizable system that you control what happens in your form code, your autoresponder, right? Not a lead capture system, talking about your pure autoresponder. And you guys probably know what I mean, especially team to profit members, the difference between lead capture system and the autoresponder, which is your total control, which is awesome. So we leverage that here. We leverage control. We get you out of the box. Don't take you away from your opportunity. We just help you make your opportunity better and different ways to present it and some freedom to split test and try different things, right? Alrighty, so that was step 4. Now step 5 is new territory. So a little 15-minute introduction. I think that's cool. Couldn't have timed it better myself. Okay, so downline builder. Okay, so what is a downline builder? Let's talk about that. A downline builder is a place in a program like Traffic Leads to Income VM that you, it's really owner's discretion of what are in there, and then you decide whether you want to join them. If you are already a member, you don't have to rejoin. You just put in your ID, and we'll show you that in a second. If you're not a member and it seems appealing to you, you can, join and then put in your ID, right? So the thing that we did here at Traffic Leads to Income VM, which was different, so I'm going to actually click on Downline Builder. I'm going to open up a new window. Actually, I didn't open up a new window. Shoot. All right, I guess that's fine. Okay, so this is the Downline Builder. So I actually give a link to it in step 5, but it's also a button on the left-hand side under Downline Builder. And the unique thing here is there's 4 different sections. Downline Builder, which are downline builder type programs that basically are downline builders that you put in all your IDs of different programs. We have the mailer area, which is where we get, when we train and talk about step 6, that is really where we teach you how to use viral mailers properly. Your new lead capture page, we give you more free advertising resources to put your stuff out to, so that you can get leads and signups and free customers and upgrades, trial members, all-ins, right? All these things that we desire. Then we have our resource area, and we have our income area. So let's go to Downline Builder area. Now, Team to Profit members, I discovered that I didn't have something set right. I didn't give you the ability to add or delete programs. So I'm slapping myself on the wrist. That's not good. So it was an accident. So I figured to make up for it, first I was going to say you could have 5. You could add 5 things. No, I made it the top 25. So you get as many as the top level TL 2L members get. 25 programs that you can add to the Downline Builder, unless they are, you have discretion there. You also have the ability to remove anything that you're allowed to remove. There are a few core programs that if I allowed you to remove them, it would really ruin potentially the system, and we have to maintain some integrity for the 7 steps of success. But they're not many. So we'll highlight things here. So all the things in the Downline Builder area can be hidden. See? I'm actually hiding Rapid Downline. That was just for testing purposes. I'm going to click Show to Downline. And now my team would see that. So I better have an ID filled in, right? That would be important. So it looks like my ID would be 992. How do I know that? I'm mousing over the sign up. Well, I know that I'm my own sponsor of this account. But it's always your sponsor's link that you're seeing. So that's where you would click here to join. It just opens up the program in a new window like that. See? And then I could join like I would join anything. And then just figure out what my referral ID is. Sometimes it's a number. Sometimes it's, more of a label, like GH Camry is, excuse me, is a common one for me. But in this case, I know that it's a number for Rapid Downline. So I'm just going to put in 992. One of the common mistakes is people will put in the whole link. And there are instructions right here that explain everything about the Downline Builder, but a lot of times people don't read instructions, which is fine. So I put in my 992. I've made it now visible to my downline, and I just need to go to the bottom and click Update Referral IDs. And I've done that. It's good to go now. Everything else could be hidden if you wanted. Traffic Hoopla. I'm not going to give you a dissertation of each one of these programs. You could send me a note if you're curious about what my take is. They wouldn't be here if I didn't recommend them. Most of them are self-explanatory, or when you click the link, you'll see what it's about. Just for example, I've known Bill Carr with List Hoopla, for years. We're, I think, still second tier, which is a very hard achievement. It's very, very difficult to be on Bill Carr's list for traffic exchanges or mailers. So we're second tier. I always want to get up to the first tier, very close. But it's just rankings. So if you want to know which ones are worth your while, you get a good explanation, or you get a good resource that basically says this is the testing, this is the numbers behind it. But you could hide that if you wanted to by clicking Hide from Downline. And you could actually hide any of these. Traffic Codex, which is promo codes for all kinds of programs out there. Referral Builder Elite could be hidden. So could Truckload of Ads, more promo codes. So if you don't want to click links all day, grab the promo codes, right? That's really one of the key things. And then Come Together to Earn, Rebecca Stammer's program. So all these could be hidden in this area here, but only if you are. You have to be at least a team to profit, JV, or TL2L, those levels. So we'll talk about, it could be some ways to get you in at the end of the meeting here. So how about mailers? This will come into play in the next step when we start setting up our advertising resources. And we try to make it a short list. This is Rob's list that he uses every day. Most of them I can mail through Referral Frenzy, which we'll talk about in a future training. But it's a short list. Some people actually use, if they can't do the automated mailings of Referral Frenzy, which is in our downline builder, they use Viral Mail Profits, which I have to brush up on again. I hope it still functions like it used to. I may have to take a look at my instructions on that. But you know, a very good mailer and everything here. Mr. Safe List, state-of-the-art mailer. You could look these up. These are all top-ranked resources here, so I won't read every one to you. But notice that they're all required because these are kind of our partners. These are core of our system, partners. Some will give you, just by saying you're part of this system, they'll give you some bonuses and whatnot. So yeah, we can't let you hide those ones, but you can add, and we'll get to adding very shortly here. That's why we require them to stay in. Okay, there's the list again. Okay. And then we go to, again, just make sure that you join and you make sure your ID goes in and you hit update at the bottom. You just reiterate that. That's sort of the deal with that. Okay. I'm teasing you though with that add a program. See right there? Okay, we'll get to that. How about resources? This is where it gets interesting. Okay. You can hide get response. You can hide send shark. I need a banner for that. You can hide traffic wave. You can hide Aweber. Track me. I think we'll maybe do a training next week on tracking. And that's part of step 5 actually, which we probably won't get into too much tonight. So that's one I sometimes struggle with, whether I want to allow that to be hidden or not, but right now it can be hidden, but it is part of the system. Oh, and my favorite, which what a guy I am. I had to do this. I had to require it. This drives me leads and customers and sales every day. MLM leads, best paid traffic in the business, in my opinion. And why would a guy like me spend what I spend every day, right? If it didn't work for me? That's what you have to ask yourself if you're wondering why I talk about it all the time. I'm no fool, right? I've been around a long time. When I get results, I'm not leaving, right? So I'm very, very happy with the results I get with MLM leads. It's part of the paid advertising, which we can do a training on at some point later on down the road. I got a lot of trainings planned for 2018, folks. Oh my goodness, my cup runneth over. So a lot of times we're talking free traffic, sweat equity, clicking. This is the automated side of the business. And when I discovered that, I couldn't get away from it because I'm getting an ROI, right? I'm getting return on investment. So if I'm spending whatever, I'm not even going to give you dollar figures, it's not important, but I'm spending X dollars and I'm making Y, and Y is greater than X. That makes sense? Algebra, right? So anyway, very important. Everybody who's anybody will tell you this is core important. If you're serious about changing your life, turning things around, and making the kind of money that you deserve. Okay. And then UDIMI is solo ads. A lot of good ad sellers over there. I did an ad just the other day that got me 16 free customers on I had some credit over there, and some credit. But I think out of my pocket was about $20, right? Total ad was about 60. 16 new members, not leads, members. Double, triple that leads-wise. So that's why paid advertising is important. But it will, I don't want to get off the topic here, so my head is spinning with topics tonight. Okay. And then we have some other things here that you can hide. I think these are all hideable, right? Except MLM leads, right? And maybe track me, I may change that. Yes, all hideable. For those that can hide it, you have to be at the right upgrade level, right? Now you can customize your funnel, right? Now this is getting serious. And then my very, very favorite, income, which I only have really one thing in here, not lifestyle, right? So we'll do a little tiny, say a little tiny few words as we get to the end. But definitely, I'm not shy about saying this is my primary income driver, and I can mentor and teach, which I am doing live. I'm doing this in real time with people that I coach every day. I can, coach you to a high level of success within this opportunity. Now, there's a lot of great opportunities out there, and there's a lot of there's a lot of great opportunities out there, and there's a lot of technique that's required, and you need to have the income stream, which we're going to get into multiple income streams shortly. But you have to have the techniques and the training and the understanding. So, we sort of put the whole package together here, which we're very happy and excited about. And then we have, for our Team to Profit members, they have the ability to utilize Team to Profit. So anybody who's a Team to Profit member knows what that is, so I don't have to get into that too much. But these are hideable because, to be fair, Traffic Leads to Income is a, I have, my preferences. I wear an owner's hat and a marketer's hat, every day. But there are people that are bringing all kinds of opportunities in, and they want to upgrade to the highest level here, and they want to maybe hide these and put in their own. So how do they do that? Well, they hit Add a Program. Well, first you hide, right? And then you click Add a Program. So maybe I'm in Ernie's greatest MLM ever, right? I put in the description, I put in the URL. So I'm going to put URL, and let's say it's !17 is my referral ID. So this is where everybody gets confused, so pay attention really closely. You go into do the little squiggly bracket, AFFID, which is, I have it right down below, replace your affiliate ID with AFFID in the little squiggly brackets. So you do that, okay? I'll actually add it, because this is just a test account for me. Description is, this is a test. Okay. You could actually, add banner code within that description, I'm pretty sure. HTML code. And like a banner, which is that IMG, et cetera, coding. And then you put in your actual affiliate ID, which is 17 in this test example. And then I hit save. Okay. And I just added a program to the income section called This is a Test. And if I want to delete it, I can get rid of it right there. Only the ones that you add will you ever see the little red DEL button. Okay, just a little programming thing there. But it works like a charm. It's awesome. And that is how you customize this system. But you got to get to the right level. You got to be a Team to Profit level. You got to ask for that upgrade, right? We're going to talk about that very soon. You got to get to JV. So Team to Profit level, JV, or TL2L. You've got to get there, because then you'll have the complete customizable funnel. Otherwise, you've got pieces and parts. But I want you to have the best of the best, right? I want you to have the best of the best. So that is how the downline builder operates. And I think I just basically, I think that's about it for that piece. So again, free members can add 2 programs. They can't hide anything. Graduate upgrade members can add 5 programs, can't hide anything. But lifetime members, which are JV, TL2L, and Team to Profit. JVs can add 10, okay? TL2Ls and Team to Profits can add 25. And of course they can hide. All those levels can hide, to their heart's desire, what they're allowed to hide. Okay, but the ad's exciting, and so is the hiding. And this is how you customize the system. Okay, so let's go back to step 5. Because there may be a few more little golden nuggets to share with you. Let me proceed to step 2. And here's a little cheat. Go up to the top of your browser bar and put in a step number, and it'll take you there. Unless you're not to that step, it'll take you to the highest one that you're at. I was talking to Michael Bruno about that earlier today in a little session that we had. So back to downline builder step 5. Let's see what else we have here. Tracking will be next week. Let's just mark it down and go for it, right? Very important. Now I'm going to get into the very, very complicated, but it's not when I explain it. Conversion tracking, right? I can show you how you can actually see how many people filled in your lead capture form, right? It's easy. It's easy with TrackMe. So if for those of you that follow my blog, you know that I got to get back on the bus with this, but I was doing my own rankings and ratings, right? How did I do that? Because I had that level of tracking. You know, I could see everything that was happening. So, you know, and you definitely can do that with our pages. They are TrackMe friendly and they work with conversion tracking as well. Okay. So what else do we have here? Tracking will be next week. So we have a lot to talk about with that. And we think we did everything, my friends. I think we did everything. So on the final steps, in order to get to step 6, but we're not ready to get to step 6. So we'll click that next week because we still got to go through the tracking piece. So we'll be back to step 5 with tracking next week. And I think that's it for my live presentation. So for those that are here, you're all going to get a prize ranging from an upgrade all the way to 10,000 credits, but everybody gets something. Now, if you're listening to the recording, I know you may be in Europe and there's no way you can make it here live. Just get with me and we'll talk. I like engagement. I'm a very big purveyor of that, as many of you know. So let's talk, let's engage, right? We'll take care of you. No worries, because this recording will be going out just like the invite went out to the same channels. So, so look for that. Okay, so let's stop the share. Let's bring on the cam. So this pretty much ends the recorded session. So thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody greatly. To your massive success, and we'll see you back here next week. Thank you.